All right. Well, where we left off last time, you guys had gone and spoken with Blockus, the giant. Was like, I don't really like the dragons, but I'm trying to get my people to, kind of annoy my people so they'll fight. You guys convinced him to let you guys just run amok and kill all the cultists, and he was like, "Sure, I don't care, whatever. My forces won't stop you, but don't cause a ruckus. We're not going to help either. So you guys are on your own, kind of thing." When you guys mentioned the dragon to him, he's like, whatever, I can take care of the dragon. I'm not really worried about it. But you guys are welcome to kill it and get the loot and take some stuff from it, which you guys agreed. You went through the castle and killed the vampire that was kind of hanging out. But had been here for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah.
You cleared out the rest of the cultists, including Wrath and Joss, where you guys managed to get the epic fire staff mage that gives you more fireballs. So I said fireball. Exactly.
I didn't say how big the room is. I said fireball.
Exactly. So with that, you guys cleared out everything, took a long rest again, spent the rest of the day kind of just recollecting yourselves, preparing mentally, psyching yourself up, because what's left is a dragon. It's an adult white dragon. You guys know this, and it's a very big creature. With that, you guys marked off long rest if you haven't yet, and find yourselves down in the tunnels, preparing yourselves for battle. All right. So move yourselves where you want to move, buff yourselves, or do whatever you want to do. Just remember, wherever you move or go, the dragon will get the opportunity to try and sense you. Like, he can try and hear you. So if you're going to be stealthy, try and be stealthy.
Are these 5-foot squares?
They are, yes.
Okay.
Oh boy. Does anyone have anything resembling some kind of game plan, or are we just going, full tilt?
Well, I thought we were planning on trying to silently steal the gold first, and then if something happened, we'd fight the dragon. But
our DM doesn't have time for that.
No.
Out of curiosity, do we know how big of a fall that is? Like right where I just marked with the ruler.
Well, the ruler doesn't show up for it.
My bad. Right about here, like how.
So it's about a 10 to 15 foot drop. And the ice covering the treasure is about 1 inch to 2 inches thick. It's not a quick thing. It'll take a while, even with bonfires, to melt through.
I mean, if we wanted to, we could just kind of get started by picking a tunnel like around here or here. And,
how many fireballs will melt the ice?
Not enough.
It's fireball.
The fireball will unfortunately do little to no damage to it.
We probably could do a surprise on him by everybody attacking all at once, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
I don't know if this is a good idea, but different directions.
Maybe
because I don't. He might be able to worm his way down some of these holes, but I don't know if he's going to be really too fat.
Yeah, if he goes down one of them, though, he'll have to go either forward or backward, kind of slowly, because they are kind of cramped.
Is that true, DM? Are we allowed to ask that? Is he too fat for these holes?
So he'll fit through them. He just won't have much ability. So the size of the dragon that's on the little icon, that is with his wingspan as well.
So
he can tuck in and fit.
Yes,
like a cat.
You can tuck in and fit.
What's the radius I'm seeing with how much room he's encompassing? 15?
15. So the way it works, so he's 15 feet. is his range. He's a huge dragon, so he has a 15-foot reach as well.
Oh,
So consider that as well.
keep that in mind.
He's got 5 feet more
Oh, God.
on me. To put that into perspective, he's got a 5-foot reach on me. If I were to attack him with my glaive.
All right. Do you guys want to split off, or do you guys want to go? Do we want to stick together, or do we want to kind of go from different directions, like 2 to 2?
How will we get in, like, here? Are you seeing my ping?
Nope.
I see your
Right there. I saw that.
How we'll be able to get through here or here?
Yeah. So that's just a drop down from there. It's about 7 to 8 feet. You guys could drop it without taking damage. It's not a problem.
I'm wondering if we should stay up instead of down,
It'd probably
still
be
in
for
the
the better.
tunnels.
What I could do is, if you guys get yourselves all set up, I could lure him into the tunnel we're currently in.
I'd like to get a surprise off him.
Or he could breathe
leaving.
down the tunnel and kill you all.
Yeah.
True. All I know is I am not going to be stealthy. I am as stealthy as a train going through a house full of explosives.
Does anybody have any other suggestions?
So I can see the dragon up here. Being here.
Are you going to move over there and look?
I'm just wondering.
Last time you could. You guys are not sure where he is at the moment. Unless you guys
He
want to
wasn't
walk
here
in
for
there and take a look.
He wasn't
He
here.
wasn't here for that one.
I wasn't here. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. So when they guys came by last time, you guys were pretty stealthy, and he was sleeping. So yeah, those tunnels, you can look down them and see into the room. It's a giant room. It's a massive, like, basically cavern that's been dug out. It's probably 60 to 70 feet tall to the ceiling, and then however wide it is. So each square again is 5 feet. So it's about 120 feet at its longest.
Okay, so I can be anywhere.
Yeah. And then so this part here drops down about 10 feet. But that doesn't, like, the ceiling stays the same. So this room over here is like 60 to 70 feet tall. This room to the ceiling is about 80 feet. And that's about 2 inches, an inch to 2 inches of ice is what all of this is. It's covered in ice.
So this is blocked by ice. Like, we can't get on it. Is that
No,
what
you guys can jump down to it if you want.
Oh, okay.
So each of these drops are about 10 feet. I'll say they're 5 feet. 5 is what we'll say for each of them. So if you guys really, really wanted to, you guys could jump out. I'll be nice. It's the only nice thing I'm going to do.
Oh, brother. Yeah. I definitely think your idea, though, about a surprise round or a surprise attack on him with Arta is pretty smart.
Okay, so I'm down for that. Here's the kicker of that. We have to get close enough to be able to. We have to be able to get close enough to engage him without him knowing we're here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's possible one, maybe two of us could get a surprise round in if we got close enough with a stealth roll, but it's unlikely we're all going to get it. And if we don't,
I think it'd be better if the 3 of you do it, because I'm definitely not going to get it.
Well, if we can get his attention, I mean, yes, tails are bad. Don't get me wrong, tails are bad. So is the mouth.
Just call him fat and make cower.
I'm just wondering if by getting us kind of drawing his attention, you guys can get in some, because you guys are going to eventually have to, hopefully
Get up and fight him.
All right, I'm gonna move right here, stealthily.
Okay, roll stealth check.
That's not good.
He is.
That's an 8.
Yeah, it's definitely not good.
Uh-oh.
I want everyone to put yourselves wherever else you're going to be. It's very
Someone had
important.
to start this.
All right, Scar, if you're going to go to there, I want you to roll a stealth as well, unless you're just walking straight up.
Ah.
9.
Ooh.
Lathartha, are you rolling too?
I got Chunky Dragon.
Okay. So Lathartha, you feel pretty confident that you're being pretty quiet and silent, and you hear the dragon snort and look. Like, you get to the cave edge, and he looks towards you, and then you see him turn his head towards where you think Scar is supposed to be, and he says, "I hear you both. Are you trying to sneak up on me?" I want everyone to roll initiative. He is over here.
I got 18.
How far away is how far is your advantage roll, Scar? I mean, not Scar, Caltech.
It
You're-
is.
Not
It's
close
30,
enough.
it's 30 feet. So
It's
no,
30 feet.
not everyone
yeah.
has it.
It is 30,
30 feet?
So, yeah.
Yep.
You would have it, Viston, but that's it. Or no, and Lathartha too, technically.
– 19.
16.
All right, Scar, what'd you roll?
15.
Not bad, not bad. Okay. Lathartha, is that going to be your aura for the staff?
Yeah, the staff.
Okay, so you are active. We'll assume you activated it beforehand. For it.
Sorry, I didn't say anything.
It's fine. I'm gonna fix it a little bit.
Thank
and
you.
I'm gonna link it.
I don't know how to attach it.
Yeah. Link. There they go. Okay, should move together. Yep. Okay. So we'll start combat. Unfortunately, his initiative was a 20, so he is very much first. He glares at you, Taltech.
Oh no!
Ghost, because you are, of course, wearing plate armor. And you're a dragon or dragonborn. What he does is he is going to.
What's the surprise round?
I told you to take a shower, Taltech.
Hey, if not friend, why friend shaped?
See.
Hey,
I'd like
at
to
least it
befriend
wasn't
the
my fault.
dragon.
20.
At least we don't have a bard. You know what he'd be trying to do with that dragon.
Okay, he's gonna go to there, and then he is going to immediately breath weapon
Cool.
Oh,
toward the tunnel, which I was smart and I had this beforehand. There you go. So it is going to go down the tunnel to Viston and hit him. Taltech, Lathartha, and Viston, you all need to roll. What is it? Constitution saving throws.
It's
Okay,
on.
can I use shield? The Spire of the War Mage too.
Yep. So it should give you advantage on that saving.
Yes. And Taltech.
I'd
Yep.
take half anyway.
Oh,
Wow.
that's not good. 10. Oh no.
Ouch.
No. That's
That
not
just
good, Tall
happened.
That's on advantage?
That he got double ones.
What the fuck?
What? Tall Tech, how?
Lethartha, you gotta roll 2.
Okay.
That
Can
just
I,
happened.
use shield?
Shield would not help in this case, no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a breath attack.
It's not an attack. It's a
Plus
negative.
5. Okay, so which
You have
one? I'm
advantage
sorry.
on it it's a con save, but you have advantage because of the Spire of the
You
War
should have-
Mage.
You should have high con.
Oh,
Wow.
I regret standing where I'm standing.
You didn't know.
I regret those rolls.
I have 21.
Yeah.
All right, Lethartha,
Your-
you make your save, which is good.
Did I make mine?
You did not.
No.
No. Why would you make your roll with that?
On a 1. So
I
on a
can
1,
dream.
on a 1, it's that deer caught in the headlight moment, so it doesn't matter how high your bonuses are. You just kind of like, hello, there's a dragon looking at me. Oh, look, fire or ice. Okay.
I want to pet it.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
I would like to befriend the dragon and ride him
No.
and his
Not a
possessions.
chance.
Not happening.
So on failure, you take 54 cold damage.
Ouch.
No.
On success, you take half. So Lethartha,
54?
you would 54. So Lethartha, you will take 26.
No.
So
You got that
54.
prayer of healing, this time?
What?
You got that prayer of healing?
Yeah, but I might need to use that on me because I also got hit.
Well,
And I failed.
that's his turn. So everyone take your damage.
I only took 26. That wasn't so bad. It would have been nicer had I passed, but
You-
I took the full 54. I went from 67 to 13.
All right. Well,
Ugh.
Rashawn, it's your turn now. What do you want to do?
What did I hear? My character.
Fail.
Dreaming.
I'm going to use that healing
So you-
word scroll.
So, Scar, you hear the dragon roar. You think you can sneak up on me? Roar! And then you just hear this dragon claws gripping into the ground and just charging towards Taltek. I mean, you can see, like, you look around the corner, you can kind of see him look in your direction, and he knows you're there, but he doesn't seem too concerned with you at the moment.
Stone, what are you doing?
I don't think that's him.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Yeah, that's not me. That's
Gaston,
not my
it's your
son name.
turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use my healing word scroll, which is 2d4, if I'm remembering right.
Mm-hmm. Should be 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, so your charisma.
So plus my charisma, which would be an extra 4 to it.
Yep.
5 plus, so that's 9 points of health.
Okay. So that's your action. You can still move. You still have a bonus action.
Bonus action spells. Let's see. I'm going to field. Am I able to use Field of Faith on myself, or?
Yeah. No reason you couldn't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So now my AC goes up to 21.
Okay.
And then I can still move?
Yep. You still have your 30 feet of movement.
I was right there. So,
You didn't move at all.
yeah, I'm...
Keep in mind,
I don't
this
know.
internet's in another dimension, so...
We think they're installing fiber out in the street out front.
That would be
I
nice.
think I'll move to there for now.
Okay. You move to there, and you hear the dragon roaring in the background. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The dragon
Yeah.
uses one of its legendary actions to cast Freezing Burst. Here, it's a 30-foot sphere. I need Scar to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 30. Oh God, the
22.
radius is 30.
Okay, you are fine. You take no
Oh.
damage, and nothing happens.
Okay.
You feel ice that was trying to lick at your feet and grip you in place, and you manage to resist it and keep your feet moving.
Is it a 30-foot sphere or?
No, it's a
Yeah.
30-foot radius.
Yeah, 30-foot
sphere.
radius. Yeah,
So
Oh.
50 feet across. It's big.
that's rough.
Ugh. That's big.
Yeah, you just see him like Taltek and Lathartha. You see him glance at Scar's direction, and the room just shatters upwards with ice crystals just freezing up into the air for a brief moment and then falling back down in motes of ice and snow. That's the end of Viston's turn. What do you want to do, Lathartha? It's your turn.
I think I'm going to use the Vivistrolic Sphere scroll that I have.
Okay.
So I got the 20 feet on it, and then it's a dexterity saving throw of 17. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. Sorry. And then I don't know if this sphere helps.
I mean, he failed his save.
Okay. Attacks you
So
make
you're-
receive a +1 bonus. Okay. Well, either way, it's 27 damage.
Okay, so it would be cast at 3rd level, I believe, because 4th level is going to be a higher spell slot than it would normally be.
Okay.
Yeah, because I believe a 4th level spell scroll is rare, and I don't believe you guys just gets the rare spell scroll, so it'd be the level 3 one.
Oh, okay.
Although it looks like Vitrolic Sphere is only 4th level. Let me double check that. That doesn't seem right.
Because I had the thing from
It's
before.
only
before I was
4th
able to
level.
get it.
Is it only 4th level?
Yeah.
If it's only 4th level, then we'll just leave it as is, because then that's what we've been doing. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no
I'm double checking. It is 4th level. Okay, yeah, so it goes off. No problem. It is what it is.
Okay, good. Yay.
Okay. Just make sure you mark off and delete the scroll.
Yeah, bye-bye scroll.
Okay. Well, he uses one of his legendary resistances to resist. Succeeds on the save anyways.
Fudge. This is not going well.
So how much damage does he take? So it's 27 on a
It's supposed
save.
to be 27.
Okay, so half. So
Oh.
13? 13. Okay. It goes off. It explodes around him. You watch as the spell starts to affect him, and he's still running towards you guys, but he just kind of roars, shouts out, and he says, "I will not be defeated," and his body resists it. Uses his sheer will to do it. So your turn. That was your action.
My action. Okay. I'm going to move a little bit because I want to 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you're doing.
5. Okay. Now I feel a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, he uses one of his other legendary actions to move half his movement, get right up to Taltek's face, and make a rend attack. He is attacking you.
That's rude.
He got a 30.
Man.
He got a. He got a what?
A 30?
It was not a crit. It was one off. Okay.
That's 0.3, right?
No.
That's 3.
Okay,
right?
so yeah.
Right?
All right. So you take 13 slashing damage
Okay.
and 4
so 10,
cold damage.
and 2, so 12.
Okay. Guess what, Taltek? It's now your turn as you have this big fucking dragon in front of your face who just clawed down your face.
That was rude.
Away.
That was very rude. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat the potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Okay. That's your bonus action.
Yep, override that score. Get rid of that. Make that go away. Okay, and then step right there.
Okay.
And melee attack.
Go for it.
19 to hit.
19 will hit him.
Ooh.
Wow.
27.
Nice.
Just
And
27 slashing damage?
Just 27 slashing.
Okay.
Slashing.
All right. You take a nice chunk out of him.
Oh, rolled over from the 20 to the 8. That'd be a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit. No.
Does not hit. That's sad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and where is it? It's down here somewhere. Action surge, because why not?
Okay.
$28 to hit.
28 will hit.
Ooh.
That'll be 24 slashing.
Okay.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
That was sad. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 slashing.
Okay. Anything else?
And let me see what this is. Where is that? Where's the thing? Oh, I have so much crap. Class. There it is. Maneuver. Nope. Nope, can't do that. Okay, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Well, at the end of your turn, he uses that last legendary action for the round to cast Fear on. He's on you, actually, Taltek. So you have to make
give me a hug. Hugs are good.
Give him a charisma saving throw for me here.
One charisma saving throw. That's rough. 18.
You made it. Congratulations.
Yay!
Oh.
Okay. Then that's Scar's turn.
He could have just given me a hug.
Nah, no. He definitely tried to make you cast Fear on you because you would have dropped your weapons.
Can I see him if I'm right here?
Yeah, I'll say you can see him.
I'm gonna cast Clouded Daggers on him.
Sure. I don't see why not. I mean, what's the range on it?
6. Let's see. 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can see kind of the tail end of him from 6, but you're 60 feet exactly to him for his tail end, but you can see him.
Shoot him in the butt.
Yep.
Give him an enema.
Clouded Daggers right in the butt.
Right in the butt.
Oof.
Okay.
I mean, there's worse places to get
It's a 5-foot cube, so it would be right in the butt.
There you go. We'll change it to Make it purple. Right in the butt. Not so
Sweet.
friendly.
Right in the butt.
Right in the butt.
I don't think he would have. Is it a he or a she?
It's a dragon.
He's been calling himself a he.
Okay.
So
I don't
what's
think he
the
would
save on
find
it?
it comfortable.
Daggers, so he gets 7 damage on that, and every time makes a move, he takes damage from it.
Ooh.
So is there a saving throw or anything?
Nope.
No
saving
throw.
Yeah.
What is this
That's
bullshit?
awesome.
It's just free damage every time he moves.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
concentration
move
1 minute. Okay.
5,
Does it
All right,
count if I
anything
punch
else?
him?
10,
So that's your action. You can
20
move.
feet.
Sounds good. All right.
Probably a good idea, Scar.
Top of the round. Taltech, roll a d6 for me here. Roll
1d6,
high, please.
3.
Oh, you're no fun. He does not get his cold breath back.
Oh,
Yes!
thank God.
Thank flippin' God.
But
Oh no.
he is looking at you, Taltech. He saw Lothartha.
I'm the only one here.
He saw you.
He
He can see
see me
Lothartha down the
too.
tunnel, but he
Oh
sees
yeah.
you right there in
You're
front
more
of him.
insulting.
And he's going to make 3 attacks. Make 3 rend attacks.
Perfect. That's gonna hurt.
22 for the first one.
Yeah.
20 for the second one. Not a natural 20. So
Surprise, surprise.
and 20 again.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna eat all 3 of those.
Okay. So I'll give you the total damage. So 12 cold damage. So it's 4, 4, and 4. And
12 cold damage. It would be 6.
And then
Okay.
39 slashing damage. So it's
Okay,
13,
so-
13, and 13.
Okay, so with my heavy armor feat, I believe it is. When you're hit, it reduces. It says it reduces that attack by 13. That's by 13 by 3, and that's 3 per attack. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So we drop it to 10. So 10, 10, and 10.
Perfect.
Okay. Are you still conscious?
No.
Oh,
And I can't.
That's 0.
I can't use Gift of the Metallic Dragon for Protective Wings as a reaction for him at all.
You unfortunately cannot see him.
Oh.
You know, if you could see him, if he wasn't behind the bend, I would say yes. But in this case, he's behind the bend. Okay, that is the dragon's turn. Vaston, you're up.
He takes. Let me do the damage.
Yep, roll the damage. Yeah.
Takes 11.
11.
Slashing.
Whoa. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
11 damage.
I could have parried one of those attacks.
Oh my.
Well,
What?
That's fine. Little
Little
day
late
now.
now. It's Vaston's turn. You just hear Vaston, this dragon roaring down the tunnel hallway behind you as you're running towards the treasure hoard. What do you want to do?
I was moving out of the way for in case you got a breath attack back. 15, 20. Would I be able to see Taltech from here or no?
You have to take the extra 5-foot step. You have to go around the corner.
25.
Yep.
Would I be able to see him if I were one thing further down or no?
You can see him right from where you are right now.
You're gonna fun.
Yeah. I take it back. It's hard to tell. So yes, you would have to climb up. So you would have to use the 5-foot space to climb up.
Okay, I'm going up.
You climb up and you can see Taltech laying on the ground. The dragon's claws have just ripped him apart. He's alive. You see him just bleeding out.
Well, guess what? I'm going to Paylor. I'm going to use my Paylor's Reach to give him 5 health.
Okay.
From my what's it? Where is it? My healing word or lay on hands. I mean. So it's like you get 5 health back.
Okay. Thank you.
Or would that be doubled for your pendant?
No, it has to be. It would have to be hit dice. I would have to be doing hit dice.
So that's my bonus. I am going to. In using the red corundium, would that be an action?
It is an action, yes.
Okay, I'm going to conjure elemental.
Boom! I even put that out here for you. So there's your elemental.
Yay!
Move them, put them where you want. You can. I think you can send them within 60 feet. I think it said what it is.
That's nice.
90 feet. Actually,
90.
is what it looks like.
Okay. Now, one thing of caution: the red sphere around him. Everybody and everything in that sphere takes fire damage. That's his aura.
You said it's 90, right?
90.
Yeah. Is that 90 feet away from me, or is that?
That's 50-ish.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
fine
about
with
50.
that.
Okay. So that's your turn. Your fire elemental. We're just going to leave in the initiative of 13. All right. Anything else?
Bonus action. No, not at the moment.
Okay. So the end of your turn, he uses legendary action, obviously.
Out of curiosity, which elemental version is it? Is it the 2024 or 2014?
The one on your character sheet. I remember I added it to your character sheet for you. Let's see. He is going to use his legendary action to pounce. He's going to run down the hallway to here.
Yeah.
So he doesn't take attack of opportunity, but he's out of everything. And Vistan, he's going to rend you or try to attack you.
Oh.
28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. You take 13 points of damage, slashing damage, 4 cold damage.
So 17.
17 total, yes.
Ooh. Oh, I just accidentally.
Just wondering who was doing that.
All right. And Lothartha, it's your turn now. You watch as the dragon dives over and kind of moves Taltek out of the way as it's moving and runs in, and you just hear Vistan go, ah!
That was perfect.
This isn't going well.
No,
It's going great.
It's
I got a quick nap. It was fantastic.
Oh God.
I knew I should have put my elemental somewhere else.
I guess I'm going to use I do have magic missile. Features and traits.
Don't you need line of sight, technically?
Everything y'all do is going to require line of sight.
That's true.
Where did you put the elemental thing? Because I am trying to find it.
So if you're looking at your character sheet, it'll be under extras.
Oh, under extras. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And we'll have all your stats and everything for you there.
Okay.
So the good thing is, though, with your elemental, it is starting to slowly, very slowly, melt the ice.
Oh, that's actually a great thing. I just need to be able to move. What's my movement? So okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't move enough. I can move about there. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. I can't attack.
Okay.
Can withhold.
Huh?
You can
Can't you
hold your
withhold?
actions if you like if he does something or you can see him, like you can say, like if I see him, he comes back in a range, I'm going to attack him or cast a spell or whatever it may be. That's called holding an action.
Okay, so I can stay back here. Or actually, I'm gonna go up one because you have advantage on something. Yeah, I'm gonna hold action. I have my. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna hold action.
So
For
what
when
are
he
you
comes out.
what are you holding your action for him to do? It's like what is the
Whenever he comes back, I'm going to do the stratum of storms on his face.
okay? That's good to know.
Whether that is in front of me or behind, I just am ready.
Yep. As soon as you see him is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at the end of your turn, he casts freezing burst. I'm not going to put the sphere down, but it will. He's going to center it on himself. So Viston and Taltek,
That's
you
rude.
both need to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, that's not good.
Because he went down the hall, doesn't he take more damage?
25.
No, he doesn't take more damage.
Oh, for movement.
11.
All right,
was like, what the
Viston, you make it. Nothing happens. Taltek, unfortunately, you take 7 points of damage as your body freezes as the ice shards grab up and try to freeze you in place, which they do. They manage to freeze you, and your body kind of falls over, and your feet are still stuck to the ground.
So half of 7. So 3 or 4. I round up or down.
It would be maybe from 6. So it's ice damage. It's cold damage.
Right. I have resistance to cold.
Okay. Yeah, then you would take 3 damage. So you are frozen in place then with 0 movement. You cannot move.
Cool. That's rude.
I mean, it is what it is.
But you're still up, so
I'm still conscious again.
You're still conscious.
no
All
nappy.
right. Teltec, it's your turn. Still conscious.
Hey, I can do stuff being conscious.
You can. It's like being at 1 hit points, like being at 50 hit points. There's no difference. You're conscious.
Right? I am going to start off with bonus action of a use of second wind,
Okay.
which uses one of my 1d10 to heal. So 7 plus 7, that's 14, and then so that'd be 14 be plus 28.
How are you getting 14 out of that?
1d10, I rolled a 7. It's 1d10 plus 7, which gives me 14. And then the perioptic wound closure, whenever you roll a hit point die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores.
Okay, so got that. But where's the plus 7 coming from? Isn't it just your con modifier?
But you can draw on, it is 1d10 plus 7 HP.
It is. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I know what it's doing. Okay, I get it. I know where the 7's come from. It's doing your proficiency and your constitution modifier together. That's why. That was like, it should just be your con, but I guess the new fighters is they added your proficiency bonus. So makes sense. Go for it. You're all good.
Cool. There's my bonus action. And he's close enough for me to hit him.
Yeah.
I would say he's pretty close.
I would say he's pretty close.
I would say he's pretty close too.
Yeah.
He would technically be like that. So yeah, he's within 5 feet of you.
Okay. And I am technically behind him, right? I don't get any kind of advantage for that.
You do not get advantage. Viston is not within 5 feet of him.
Damn it, Viston. 15 to hit.
15 does not
How am I
hit.
not 5 feet away from him?
You are more than 5 feet. You are 10 feet away.
Yeah.
No. 1 away.
Yep, 1 away.
26 to hit.
26 will hit for sure.
And 24 slashing.
Okay. He takes it like a champ.
Because he's a dragon.
He's starting to look a little bloodied. He's getting close to being bloodied. But he's not quite there yet. Very close. Anything else, Taltech?
I'm going to go ahead and use Know Your Enemy. Discern immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities of a creature I can see.
So he has cold immunity. No other resistances. He has blind sight within 60 feet, dark vision within 120. Well, that's it.
Okay.
That's all you know.
Beautiful. I was really hoping that he wasn't like resistant to like slashing damage. I was like, that's going to be sad. That's going to take a while.
No, it looks like they got rid of it.
Well, my Cloud of Daggers did. He got full damage, so it's slashing.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't know how much.
Just hovering there.
Yeah, but like we don't know how much he's actually taking. Like if we do 27, we don't know if he's actually taking 27.
I mean, you're hitting him.
The DM would have hinted that he's not taking as much as you think.
Usually I would, yeah. I haven't done anything like that.
All right, I'm good. That'll be my turn. I guess.
All right, end of your turn, he uses his attack. He's gonna pounce. Sorry, Viston.
Rats.
Kitty. They're like big cats.
So he's like a kid.
Big fat cat.
Viston is a toy.
Water.
He got a 14, so he missed.
Oh, he missed his pounce. Oh,
you did. All right, Scar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna come over here and withhold my action.
Okay. Are you doing the same thing JJ did? So if you see him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you're lucky he's out of legendary actions.
I'm lucky.
You're both lucky. All right. Fire elemental turn. What do you want to do with the fire elemental? That's a question for you, Viston.
I'm going to... I just clicked the wrong thing. I am going to move him. And he's got a movement of 50 feet is what it appears like.
Okay. Yeah, you can move him.
Would I be able to fit him in this passage?
Yeah, because I think they say.
Yeah, he can shrink down to about an inch.
He can fit through a space as narrow as 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can fit into that space.
Okay, because I'm going to move him around this way to the 50 feet.
Okay. So let's see. Let me do some math here. Are you moving him around the Cloud of Daggers? You'd have to avoid it taking damage. Well, you can. It'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That'd be as far as you can get if you went around the Cloud of Daggers.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. You can have him dash if you want. That is an option.
Well, how many?
Why am I giving you guys suggestions? I'm going to stop doing that.
How would it take damage if I could
have?
sculpt? It wouldn't take damage because I can sculpt.
Well, it's a conjuration spell. Can't you only sculpt evocation?
Let me check. Mhm.
Yeah, an evocation spell that affects other creatures. So in this case, it's a conjuration spell. So you wouldn't be able to sculpt it.
Trying to figure out how many actions a fire elemental has.
It'll be listed on his thing.
Well, he's got a multi-attack and then he's got a burn. That's the only two that are listed.
Yeah, so multi-attack is his burn attack. Burn is the name of the attack. It's like a short sword. It's saying he can make 2 burn attacks.
So it sounds like he only has one action. Or am I...
Yeah, so he's only got the attack action.
Well then, sure, I'll dash him and move him closer.
Okay. You can put him right up to the dragon.
You can't get Teltec though.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, he takes up the space.
Okay. That is its turn. And
Okay.
actually, hold on. Fire aura
Yep, he would
originating
take.
from the elemental. 1d10. No, wait, 5 1d10.
So that's either 5 or 1d10.
Okay.
So 5 is just average. For those stats, when they put them in there, it's giving the average. So I'm not rolling dice for the dragons or the monsters. I'm giving you just the average number. If you guys want me to start rolling, I will be happy to roll.
Average is good.
Because the
I'm gonna
rolls are, they either go really spiky high or really low.
I'm going to roll for my fire elemental aura damage.
Go for it.
1.
Okay. You missed out on 4 damage. That's the point of the average. You can choose. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the choice.
That will be the fire elemental's turn.
All right. Well, Vistan, guess what? Roll a d6 for me here.
Oh no.
Please, no. Please. Please, dice gods, I'm begging you. 4.
You lucky. He didn't get his breath weapon back.
Yes!
Lucky you. But
Sweating bullets at that.
he is going to make 1 attack on you, Vistan, to start. He got a 21 to hit.
Okay. What he needs to hit me.
Okay. Well, you either concentrate on Shield of Faith or you concentrate on the Elemental. You can't do both.
Well, yeah, fire elemental then.
Okay. So you're going to take 13 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm just unconscious right now.
Okay. Then the Elemental goes poof and disappears.
Fudge.
So does it burn stuff, like with him being in that? Just because I'm curious how they work. Do they just burn everything around them?
So it does burn everything. So that the hallway that he went down there's like water dripping off the ceilings now. But it's I mean, he's living flame, but that's it. It's just water dripping down. All right, Teltec, he turns to you. He takes his other 2 attacks. Oops, wrong button. First one is a 26.
Yep.
Second one is a 17.
Man, this is brutal.
Okay, second one misses.
Okay.
And then I expend take a reaction. Expend. Okay. I will expend a superiority die to reduce the incoming damage by a whole whopping 2.
Okay.
Jesus.
So I'm assuming that was 13.
So 13 slashing.
Yep.
And 4 cold.
Okay, so 2 cold. And it's 13 slashing minus 3. That's 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay.
And then you watch as he kind of flurries back, tucks his wings in, and burrows straight down into the ground.
Oh
30
man.
And there's like at first there's a gaping hole that slowly fills in with snow as you watch as his tail disappears.
I'm
And you're
sorry,
not sure
what?
where he went.
Oh, this is shitty.
What? What did I just listen to?
He burrowed into the ground. He has that ability.
Aren't you
My
unconscious?
brain is fried.
All right, well, Viston, it's your turn.
Viston is sleeping.
Yeah, you gotta make a death saving throw.
Just a flat D20.
Just a flat D20.
4. That's a failure.
That's a fail.
At least it wasn't a 1.
That's true.
Why would you say that? Now I'm gonna roll a 1 my next turn. Why? You never say that. That's like saying, "Oh, that was easy."
Yeah. Hit the
To
easy
a-
button. There's no easy button.
Yeah. That's why you never say things like that.
All
I
right.
always say things like that.
Well, Viston, unless you can do anything else, which I don't think you can. You don't have any, unless you have something to heal yourself or get yourself back up. I don't think you do.
How would I be able to use it? I'm unconscious.
Okay.
There's-
Well, then it goes
Something.
to go to Lotharth's turn.
Oh god. I'm afraid to move, but I'm afraid if I don't move, somebody's gonna get eaten.
You mean like the guy who's already almost gotten eaten?
Yeah, basically.
Can't you hold another action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding my action because wherever he's coming, I want to shoot him with the Stratum Storms.
Well, if you have
Okay.
like 2 actions
So-
then, if you're holding both.
I'm going to double check this, but I'm pretty positive when you hold an action, if you're holding a spell, you are literally at the final moment where you're about to cast that spell. And if you hold the action and don't cast it, the spell is used.
Oof.
Pretty positive. I'm going to double check it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's how it worked before in the 2014 edition. I don't know if they changed it.
Yeah, I kind of want to say you're right.
Hold an action. They change it to ready in action. So let's see, ready. Reaction. When you ready a spell, you cast it as normal, expending any resources but hold its energy, which you release when the reaction triggers. To be ready, it must be spelled in cast of an action, must concentration. If your concentration is broken, the spell is lost.
So no, actually.
So you
Is that
cast it as normal, expending any resources used to cast it. So it does use a spell slot. It is gone.
Okay, I will cast my Shield Screams then instead, since that was because for reasons.
What's the?
I can always get spell slots back though.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. Black Shielder Screams. Get rid of that. Clear out some stuff.
Yeah,
All
I was just gonna clean it up.
Anything else?
Shield of Screams is going up, and then I am. I guess I might as well do it now. I can create a spell slot, but I'll create a spell slot.
Okay. And if then that's it, you create your spell slot, it will be Taltek's turn.
We got healing potions.
I do, actually.
I would use them.
You're right. I am kind of low on hit points.
Maybe.
Or I could just throw one at Vastan's head. That works, right?
No.
I don't think so.
What's my distance? There. Yeah, I can do that. And I will give him 1 potion of healing.
Okay.
It's
So that
so
is
nice.
your action.
Yes, do I roll the d4?
I mean, either one of you. Doesn't matter.
Oops.
You can do it.
There's 1. So that's 2, and total of 5, 6, 7. So plus 7.
So I add 7 to my health.
Mm-hmm.
Which healing potion did you do?
Just a
That's the one.
regular potion of healing.
Okay, so it should be 2d4 plus 4.
This one, oh, that's because the ones in my inventory are legacy. So give yourself 2 more.
Give myself 2 more health.
Yeah.
So it's 9.
This is 2d4. Yeah, mine says 2d4 plus 2. I think they're just they're the old school ones.
Yeah, so 2d4 plus 2. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said
2d4 plus 4.
Oh, no, I apologize. It's 2d4 plus 2 is correct.
Okay, so
unless they've
7.
changed it. So we can always double check.
Yep.
Let's double check, because am I giving myself 9 or am I giving myself 7?
It is 2. So it's 2d4 plus 2. It is the same.
So 7, you are correct. 7's better than 0.
And it says I can administer it as a bonus action.
I thought drinking a healing potion yourself was a bonus action, but feeding one was an action.
This potion is a magic item. As a bonus action, you can drink it or administer it to another creature within 5 feet of yourself. The creature that drinks the magical red fluid in this vial regains 2d4 plus 2.
Excellent. Well then, okay, that's your bonus action. You still have an action.
That's cool. I'm just I guess I'll dash because I have no idea what the hell else I'm gonna do, and run another 30. That would be to that drop right there, and then down, and probably right about there, and that'll be it.
Okay. And wouldn't be enough. Okay. He can't do that. Okay, Scar, it's your turn.
So my expended hold was a fire shield.
Okay.
So that's just a 10-foot radius around me, and I'm resistant to cold damage.
Okay.
And I'm holding my next action.
What is going to be your next action?
Fireball.
Okay. So the way fire shield would be is that we'll just say you cast it last round instead of holding it, because
that's what I said. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So when you hold a spell, the spell is either used, like you would cast it, or it just dissipates and it doesn't go anywhere. You still lose the spell slot. You don't keep it.
I know. That's what it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just moving forward. Okay. So that's Scar. It is now Mr. Big Bad Dragon's turn. I'm going to have Lothartha roll a d6 for me, please.
This is no longer fun.
Roll low.
Just one?
Just 1d6.
I rolled a 1.
Perfect.
Okay.
Is that good?
He doesn't get his breath back.
What? How long's a minute?
10 rounds.
10 rounds, yeah.
Okay, so Cloud Daggers is still there.
Yeah.
For now.
For now, yes.
I'm just making sure because I can still move it. I just need to make sure, double check what a minute is.
Yeah. So a minute would be 10 rounds. Each round is 6 seconds. It should list it on the countdown, like, because we're in round 4 right now for it.
Okay.
So
Is it my turn now? Out of
No.
curiosity?
not yet. No.
Ow.
Now you can
Because he knows you guys are doing things. He can see that or sense that.
Does it do double damage if you have 2 clouds of daggers on top of each other?
It does not. No.
I was just
Yeah,
curious.
you just roll your own damage. It's not automatically
Okay.
double.
All right.
How about if I go
Sorry,
over there and
Vastan.
sharpen the daggers?
You kind of are laying there with the potion going, oh God. You watch Taltek run away. And as you start to sit up, the ground next to you begins to vibrate
No.
and out of the ground bursts this dragon again, and he roars. He doesn't have a chomp attack, but I'm going to say he tries to bite you. But it's essentially him doing his rend attack against you.
Oh no.
He's in the tunnel with you, so he's been getting disadvantage.
This is
Oh, no.
disadvantage?
He rolled an
I call
18 with
black.
disadvantage.
18, you say?
Yep, and you're prone technically, so he would have advantage, or just be straight roll. So we got a 19 total with a straight roll.
Oh, that's exactly enough to go through my armor.
Okay. You are unconscious again. You take 7 points, or I'm sorry, 13,
Exactly.
13 slashing and 4 cold.
I wonder
So-
if
This
he's
ain't
going
fun. This
upstairs.
isn't fun anymore.
I mean, this is
Cruel. This is
why you're facing
torture.
a dragon. Dragons are no joke. I mean, you guys are doing well, all things considered. You guys are doing well. You just have to remember.
Yeah, out. Press X it out.
You know, I mean, just to remember, I'm a DM with 25 years of experience. I have more experience playing D&D than all of you guys combined. So that is something to consider. And it's dragon. They're just powerful and beefy in general.
Yeah.
Big
And
fat
it's a
cat.
2024 dragon.
Yes.
No. Which is
Well,
awesome when we're going to, what is it? Gen Con.
Yeah. Oh, Viston, I'm gonna be nice to you. I'm not gonna be a total dick. Because he has 2 more attacks, and technically, as a total dick, I would just kill you. It'd be easy. And he's not going to do that. Instead, he's going to run over your body by 10 feet. He gets to there.
What, is he going to poop on him or something?
No. I mean, he could,
Okay.
but...
That'd be mean.
That would be 2 bludgeoning damage.
Nah, no. Actually, no, I'm going to leave him where he was. He's just going to stay right here for the moment.
That's fine. I like him down there. Down there is good.
He's out of sight from you, Taltek.
Oh, man.
And that's... Shit. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to stay where he was. So he can see you, Taltek, so he can do things.
And do stuff
right.
and things.
That's the end of his turn. Viston, you're up. Roll your d20.
Another 4! Are you kidding me?
Oh, man.
Wow.
This.
Okay. Well, Lathartha, you're up. You hear the dragon roar, and you look at Taltek. You can see Taltek. He looks back down the tunnel and goes, oh, shit. You know where the dragon is now.
Do I? Okay. Oh, move. 1, 2. 3. Can I see him from right here?
I would say no. You'd have to move up one more space. Move up 5 feet more, and you can see him. No problem.
I don't want to.
I mean, it's a choice. You either see him or you don't.
7,
Just
8,
do it.
9.
How are you moving 9? Are you dashing?
Oh, I'm supposed to move. How many feet can I move? I'm sorry.
30. So it's
30.
6 squares.
30. Okay, so 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That will let you
30.
see him. Yep.
Okay. And then let me do. Nope, wrong thing. Okay. How far is that?
He is 50 feet from you.
The dragon?
Dragon is 50 feet.
Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm so glad I can get spell slots back. I want to use Wither and Bloom.
Oh, okay. You don't have to draw it out. You'll definitely hit him and Viston for the circle. So, not a problem.
Okay, and then we're going to do damage. It's a Constitution saving throw of 17. I don't know if he can get that or not.
I mean, he's a dragon.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping.
He got a 24.
I'd say you got it.
Yeah, so he still takes damage, and Viston still gets the chance to roll some hit dice. That doesn't change.
Okay, each creature taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save. Okay, so I failed.
Yeah,
or no.
You roll your 2d6 and then half it.
Oh, so
well, she already rolled it.
8. So it's 8 then?
8 is what he takes, yes.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I don't think he'll like that much. I don't know. Viston is right there, so.
Yeah, so
Would I
Viston.
be able to?
Yeah. I mean,
Viston is bait.
Viston, it doesn't say anything for Wither and Bloom that you have to be conscious. It just says you get to roll.
Roll for hit dice?
Pretty sure. Let me look it up.
Yes. Unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which would be the spellcasting modifier of Litharta. Depending on which.
So your hit dice should be a D8, I believe. Let me refresh your character sheet for you.
It says 1d10 plus 3 for me.
Okay. Yeah, so you'd roll a 1d10 plus 3. And Lithartha, you cast this at 4th level, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so that means, Viston, you can roll 3 of your hit dice if you want, instead of just the 1.
Oh, okay.
The damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above the second.
Correct.
So I already rolled 1, which would be 4 plus 7, and then I'll roll the other 2.
Correct, but you don't get to add the plus 7 again. You only add it once.
Yeah. So it'd be 17.
Okay.
Not 17, 14.
Okay, so then you gain 14 hit points. You are conscious.
Yay!
With a dragon on you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
You look up and see this big ass fucking dragon's mouth over your head as it's glaring towards Taltek and Lithartha.
Hey,
oh, wait.
You're alive.
I remember your dad said that within 60 feet, if you're within that, he can't see. He's blind.
No, so he has blind sense, meaning he can sense and
they can smell him.
Oh,
he has blind sense. So if you blinded him physically, like he knocked his eyes out or cast the blind spell on him, he can see in the dark. He uses his other senses, his hearing and smell, to tell where you are.
He would be a pretty terrible.
He pulls
dragon.
a daredevil.
Yeah.
He pulls a daredevil and is just like, I can see you without seeing you.
Yep.
Oh. Can you chop up his head?
All right. Anything else for you, Lothartha?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought I was done. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm done.
Cool.
I'm
Well, at
sorry.
the end of your turn, he casts his freezing burst right on top of you, Lothartha.
That's
No.
very rude.
So Taltek and Lothartha, you both need to roll Constitution saving throws.
Feel the screams is on me.
So this is not a physical attack. This is a magical effect.
Oh, that's crappy. I want to use the metallic wings.
With advantage, correct?
Advantage, yeah.
And you said that was a con save?
It is a con save, yes.
Come on, no double ones.
That would be tragic.
19.
Well, you make your save, no problem.
Woo!
All right, Lothartha, you still got to roll your save for it too.
That was absolutely horrifying, that double one.
Right?
Like right out the gate, that's how it started.
Okay. So if I do the protective wings on me, will that help?
Let me see. What's it called?
Protective wings. It's Gift of the Metallic Dragon. It's a reaction that I can do.
Yeah,
I can shield myself or others. You grant a bonus to the target's AC equal to your proficiency bonus against a tech roll, potentially causing it to miss.
No, so this is a spell effect. That's why it's a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be like a physical. That would have to be a physical hit, something where your AC would matter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This either hits if you succeed or fail.
Like what I've been dealing with.
Okay. And then I'm sorry. So that okay. And then which one am I rolling then?
It's a Constitution saving throw. Your staff does give you the advantage, so you do have advantage on it.
Yeah.
Super handy, by the way.
Extremely. 22.
Oh, we went from a 1 to a 16. Very nice. Very
Yes.
See, I told you, this is the crazy shit that I come up with for players, with the crazy spell stuff, and then they go, hey, the game's not that difficult. And I'm like, you're fucking beefy as shit.
And then you roll
and also
ones.
It helps with rolling with good rolls or decent rolls.
And then you roll double ones.
Don't do that.
All right, so the end of Lothartha's turn, you both resist as the ice shatters in front of you and then falls into snowflakes. You resist and get out of the way. That brings it to Taltek's turn. You can see the dragon is glaring at you and Lothartha with the stun, looking up at it, going, "Oh fuck!"
Quite literally.
I'm
Glaring
gonna
is
come
bad.
over here, out of line of sight of our little friend, and I'm gonna expend another use of second wind.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's handy. So another 28. Nice. Okay. Here. And then I guess I'm gonna shoot at him with my crossbow.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna regret this. I already regret this.
Roll one.
Hits me immediately, kills me.
That's not a 1. So
21
will hit.
Yeah.
21 will hit. And then that is 6. Is ammo automatically calculated? Because I have +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so unless it's magical, you would have to add it, but I can add
so
that.
it'd be 7. 1 more.
Okay.
Oh, and it's attack rolls too. Oh, that's cool. Again.
Choices.
What kind of crossbow is it?
Hand crossbow of warning.
All right, cool. Hand crossbows don't have the loading property. 15 will miss, however.
They do have the loading property.
Hand crossbows?
That's what I'm seeing.
If they have the loading property, then you only get one attack.
Yep, that's fine. Only worked out to one attack.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it says properties: ammunition, range, light, loading, vex.
Yeah.
So since I did hit him, which is a new one for that crossbow,
Mhm. What does vex do?
I have advantage on my next attack roll against him before the end of my next turn.
Okay, so for weapon, you only have it set up for the weapon mastery because you have to pick. You have it for your great sword, light crossbow, and great axe. Do you have a light crossbow? You do not. Okay.
I have vex down here at the bottom that says hand crossbow.
Where?
So if you're looking at my sheet, you'll see.
Oh my god, you have way too much shit on your sheet. Holy shit.
You're not kidding. This is what I deal with.
Jesus.
Right above.
Now I want to see your sheet and see what you're dealing with.
You also have random.
Oh yeah,
bits
there it is.
in your
Weapon. Okay, yeah, you took it. Okay, cool. So yeah. So you'll have advantage on your next attack on him next before the end of your next turn.
And then I'm gonna go right here. And then I'm done.
Okay.
So you can move after you're done attacking?
Yeah. So you have 30 feet of movement or whatever your base movement is.
Yeah.
And you can split that up any way you want. So you could take a 5-foot step, attack, like make the attack action, and then move the 5 feet back. So you can totally hide behind cover if you wanted. Which is what the dragon was going to do, but then he decided not to because he wanted to see you with to be able to blast you was the intention.
Yeah, so he just shot him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, at the end of the dragon is going to look at Vaston and cast. He's going to do it. He's going to cast Frightful Presence on you. So he casts Fear. So you need to make a Charisma saving throw.
A charisma one?
Charisma, yep. He's trying to fear you or frighten you.
Oh, it went from a 16 to a 3. That's 14.
Guess what? 14's what you need. You resist.
Oh,
nice.
That's his turn. All right.
I'm surprised that's low. That's low for.
It's white dragons are not exceptionally bright.
Okay.
So that's why his saves are so low.
Also, I have a plus 11 to my charisma saving throws.
That also helps.
For me as a DM, I was like, you're going to make the save because you're a paladin, and I know that, but the dragon doesn't realize that. So,
yeah, as a paladin with my aura of protection, all saving throws get an additional +4.
Yep. All right. Well, Scar, it's your turn, my friend.
So if I dash this turn, I can still use my hold action from the last turn?
No. So at the start of your turn, your hold action is gone.
Okay.
So if you're holding a spell or anything like that, the spell slot is gone. The spell just dissipates. Doesn't do anything.
Gonna move 38. In here. Gonna move. Let's see. How many feet? That's 30. So move Clouded Daggers over here.
Okay. So is Cloud of Daggers a concentration spell?
Yep.
Is the flame thing around you concentration as well?
Nope.
Ooh, very nice then. Okay, okay.
If it was, I wouldn't have casted it. So nope, it's not.
Totally fine.
Last for 10 minutes.
Even better. Yeah, that thing's gonna be gone. Like this fight will be over long before that spell ends.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bring it to the dragon's turn. Scar, it's your turn. Roll a d6 for me, please.
Oh, 6.
He gets his breath weapon back.
Son of a bitch.
No.
Oh, great.
It's bound to
Well,
happen.
I'm dead.
It was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, it'll happen. You
I
guys
mean,
have
it
done
was
very well.
held up for a while. So
Yeah, we did. We held off for quite a
5
while.
rounds is plenty of time to be like, hey, we held out. No, wrong one. Yeah, he's going to definitely do it. He's going to shift slightly and cast his breath weapon, so it'll hit everybody because it goes around corners. Down the tunnel. So it'll hit Baston, Taltek, and Lathartha. You all need to roll Constitution saving throws for me here.
With advantage.
For you and me.
Yeah.
21.
Nice.
You make your save.
I've
21.
been sweating bullets this entire
safe.
time.
now you're
Just
making
because you
your
make the save
cash.
doesn't mean you don't take damage. You still take damage on a save.
I could have did that earlier.
How much do I have to take on the save?
All right, so everybody made their saves, which is good. On a failed, it was 54 damage. On a success, it's 26.
Oh, God.
13.
Back to unconscious I go.
Up, down, up,
Hooray!
down, up, down.
You're just taking naps here. Come on.
Yep. And that's his turn. He's gonna burrow down into the ground. If you were, I'll leave him there. Also, he's technically just below the ground, but like there's a hole in the ground. So like if Vaston, if you were conscious, you could look down and see him. He's still burrowing, but the rest of you cannot see him where he is at the moment. The line of sight has been broken. Vaston, go ahead and make your.
Please, nat 20. Please, nat 20. 14.
All right, that's a positive. It's a good one.
Yep.
But it's not a nat 20.
Well, I mean, no, it's not that 20, but
Take what you can get.
yes. All right, Lathartha, you're up.
Okay, so I have the necklace of periaptive health.
Okay.
I'm going to use it, so 2d4 plus 2.
Sounds good.
So,
Free healing potion. Can't go wrong with that.
yeah. So I just roll d4.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
So 4 plus 4, so 8.
It's almost my
All
turn.
right, 8 hit points is better than nothing.
It's
Yeah.
my turn.
Is that technically my action?
That is your action, yes.
Oh, here's 2 only. I'm gonna move 1, 5, 10, 15. Okay. That's my action.
Okay. Will be Taltek's
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
All right, it'll be Taltek's turn when he gets back.
I am back. I realized it was almost my turn, and I was like, nope.
Okay.
I'm going to eat a potion of healing. Sadly, my things don't apply to that, but I'll take what I can get. So 5 plus 2. So 7.
Man, you all made your saves. Man, that would have just ended the fight if you had failed.
No, but it would have hurt more.
I mean, Lathartha would be down for sure.
She would be
You'd
down for
almost
sure.
be down.
I'd have taken 26. So yeah, I'd have been close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone would be very close. Okay, that's your bonus action.
That was my bonus action. Right there. That'll be my turn. That's it.
Okay. Scar, your turn.
Now I'm gonna go pee.
All right.
I am back.
Welcome back.
60 feet long. Huh. 5, 10, 15. Can I see down the hallway?
You can, but you cannot see the dragon. He is not there.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just going to make a wall of fire down the hallway. It's a 60 feet wall.
Okay. If you go the whole way down, it would hit Veston.
What?
It's not conjuring,
no.
though. Is it an evocation?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can shape it, sculpt it around him.
I do that goes away. So it's just a 60-foot, like, it's like this red thing right here. Oh, who keeps making that? But
You can use it.
okay, is that 60 foot?
It's 100 feet. Here. 60 and make it red for fire. There you go. Oof.
There.
Right.
There. And then 5, 10, 15.
All right. Giant wall of flame, just this trail of fire goes all the way down the hallway.
It won't kill you, I promise. He just got back.
Okay.
That'll be fire around now.
Dragon's turn.
It's sculpted, don't worry about it.
Cool. That's fine.
Enjoy the warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He did his stuff. I'm going to roll the d6 for him this time. All right. Veston, you're up.
Did he get it back?
You have no idea?
Damn it.
I mean, I rolled this time. I'm not going to tell you.
Another 14.
Okay.
One step away from fully succeeding.
All right, Lathartha, you're up.
I guess I'm going to hold on to you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do Wither and Bloom. I'm gonna cast it, but I'm gonna hold it I'm gonna do it as a
Your ready action. That's what it's called. Not a hold action. It's called ready action is what it is.
Yeah, ready action on the Wither and Bloom.
Got it. All right, Taltek, you're up.
I'm good.
All right, Scar, you're up.
I'm good.
Okay. My gosh. Roll this d6 again. But you have no idea what happens. All right. Lathartha and Scar and Taltek, you all start to feel the ground beneath you tremble and vibrate as the dragon bursts out of the ground. So Lathartha, you get your Wither and Bloom.
Yeah, he gets fire damage.
He is not within the fire range, unless you're talking about your fire shield.
Yep.
What's it called? Fire shield is the name of the spell, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Within 10 feet.
Ooh, and everyone has advantage against magical spells and effects. Fight me. Yay!
So it says if anybody hits you within 5 feet of the melee attack, he has not attacked you yet, Scar.
Okay.
So nothing yet. All right, one thing at a time. Lathartha, your Wither and Bloom. What's the saving throw for it? So con save, was it?
17. Constitution saving throw 17.
He got a 24.
No.
Yes. Sorry. Still takes half damage, so he takes something.
Well, yeah. I have a necrotic still, but half a 9 is what are we rolling or rounding up or down?
Down. It's always down. So 4.
Okay. Yeah, 4.
Okay. And then so question, how did you cast that as a 4th level spell again? You only have 1 4th level spell slot.
What?
For the okay, so I have the innate sorcery.
Oh.
But I also have I have 2 uses of innate sorcery. I also have the font of magic, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. So
slots.
you're regenerating your
I
spell
have
slot.
to, yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody gets to heal if they want.
Who needs to heal more? Oh, yeah, Taltech needs to heal. Wait, I will take the heal, I think.
If only it was me that was healing.
Oh shoot, now how do I do the healing? I'm sorry.
So it's your hit dice.
Using us the hit dice. 1d6 above the second.
So your hit dice as a sorcerer, I believe, is 1d6.
Okay. 1d6 for each slot.
Yeah, so you'd be able to roll
so
3d6 in this case.
Okay, so 16. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure with being so squishy, I'm going to go down. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, he pops up out of the ground. So we'll get rid of that. Takes a little bit of damage. He looks at both you, Scar, and Lathartha. He sees the fire around you, Scar, and is going to ignore you for the moment and attack Lathartha. Because he doesn't know what this other thing she has around her is. He has no idea. First attack, 31. He got a natural 20.
Oh no, I'm sad.
Oh boy, that's not good.
So that's 26 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 8 cold damage. Are you still conscious?
With shield.
Well, he'll take damage from the shield of screams. He will.
Okay.
But I just need to know if
I meant for me, because can I cast it at the same time for shield or using the?
You would not, because the ready action, your reaction is when he comes up and you cast Wither and Bloom on him. So you wouldn't be able to cast the spell shield. No.
Okay, and I can even use protective wings then, either.
Does protective wings say it's an action, reaction?
Oh, it's a reaction.
Okay,
To grant. Okay, so no. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense. So 26 is the first one, and then 8.
26 slashing damage and then 8 cold damage.
That would put me over.
Okay, so you're unconscious. You're not dead. You're just unconscious. And then Taltech, he's going to take his other 2 attacks against you because he doesn't like fire. Although, real quick, JJ, for the Shield of Screams, what is the damage? You need to roll that for me, please.
Okay. Clear. Shield of Screams. Melee. I get +3 AC. Well, it doesn't matter because he hit with the creatures that hit with a melee attack against you take 9 2d8 psychic damage, and their next attack has disadvantage.
Okay. So you have two choices. Either he can take 9 damage, or you can roll 2d8. It's up to you.
Let's go with the 9.
Okay. He takes 9 psychic damage. He is bloodied, by the way. He has been since the last attack. And he has disadvantage on his next attack for you, Taltek.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Looking out.
Disadvantage. He got a 1.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But he got a 15. But he loses all the rest of his attacks. He swipes at you, Taltek, and burns, like, his hand gets too close to the wall of fire. It doesn't burn him, but he, like, dries back, and it makes his other attack miss. And that's the end of his turn, because he can't do anything else. He used all of his movement to get to there. All right, Viston, roll your saving throw. Your death save.
14.
3 14s in a row. Holy cow.
Nice.
I don't know what is going on.
Well, you're not dead.
You're not dead. Yeah.
You're not dead. You are stable. You don't have to make any more
But
saving
unconscious.
throws, but you're just unconscious. So in an hour, you would regain 1 hit point, unless somebody walks up and gives you a healing potion. So you're not
We're
dead.
a little busy.
Yeah.
Not dead. He's a little sleepy.
Yeah. All right, Lethartha, your turn. Roll a death saving throw for me here.
It's just a 20.
Just a
Okay.
straight D20.
Oh, so close. 19.
Oh, very close.
I need the chonky dragon. Wait, what? Wait, don't I get advantage?
From what?
Staff.
With
That's
no, so the staff doesn't provide for death saving throws.
Oh.
Death saving throws are their own category of saving throw. They don't get any bonuses unless
Wait,
something
would I have gotten?
specifically calls it out.
No, because I wasn't near you either.
No, Viston, yours does not add to it.
oh, so Letharta's down.
She is
Yeah.
unconscious. Yes.
By a
Was
few
about to
points.
ask, would my aura of protection have given me advantage on saving throws?
No, not unless it says otherwise. Your aura goes away when you're unconscious, anyways.
Okay.
All right, you guys aren't dead, but it is Taltek's turn. Everybody's gotten pretty bloodied except for Scar. He's like, I'm in pristine condition. I've taken no damage.
Yeah, I wonder why.
All right,
Okay.
Taltek, you're up.
No, what
Here
you
we
mean by
go.
that, but okay.
Melee. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
That's going to be 23 slashing damage.
Okay.
Nice.
He's starting to look bloody, like really bad. He's still kicking though.
27 to hit.
27 will hit.
18, 20, 22. 22 slashing.
He is still up and going. He's looking real bloodied right now. There's this blood dripping off of him. He is starting to look a little nervous, a little frustrated. Like he's roaring at you, but he's starting to skirt back as much as he can in his space. He's kind of hesitant about what's going on. Scar, it's your turn.
I'm going to bonus action and give Letharta my healing potion.
All right.
And fireball.
Ooh, okay.
On us.
All right. You guys make a dex save.
Yep.
He got a 16. What's your save on it?
It's a 14. Gets half of the damage.
Okay. Yep. So he takes half.
So 33, so 16.
16.
Nice.
Still takes some good damage. Okay. Anything else for you, Scar?
I'm good.
All right, Lathartha, you get the healing potion, so 2d4 plus 2. You can roll that, see what you're at.
9.
Okay. I forgot. So at the end of Scar's turn, he is going to make a rend attack on Haltech.
You don't want to melee me?
No, you're surrounded in fire. He hates fire. He's an ice dragon.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, he's not that brightest, but he's fire.
Feels so lonely here. Wish you would just give me a old
Hit you with a
swipe.
26 Celtech.
Okay.
So again, 13 slashing, 4 cold.
I'm gonna parry it, reduce it by a whole whopping 2. I'm gonna take the 2 cold, and then take another 8 in slashing.
Okay, and then now it is his turn. Oh, he missed it by 1. Doesn't get his breath back, but he looks at the situation. He disengages and dashes.
No, die.
Actually, so he. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Fly. So he flies.
That's so far.
He moves 80 feet. That's as
still
far
go.
as he gets.
No, I
And
can
he
still
is shouting, and where are you? Why aren't you helping with the intruders?
Oh yeah, I'm still
That's the end of his turn. So Viston, you don't make any saves or anything. Lathartha, it is before your turn. It is his turn. He's going to use one of his legendary actions to. You're too far away for him to do fear. 30 feet. He's going to freezing burst on you guys. Again, I'm not even going to put it out there. He just throws it on you. So you all need to make Constitution saving throws.
with advantage.
With
Yep.
advantage.
16.
You succeed.
22.
Succeeds.
You said concert?
Concentration or Constitution.
With advantage.
18.
You all succeed. All right, Lathartha, you're up.
All right, let's kill this bitch. All right. I want to use Stratum of Storms.
Okay.
It's a dexterity saving throw of 17.
He made a save. He got 21.
No. Okay, let's see what it says. It says okay. A creature takes 8d6 damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. So 21, so 10.
10. Okay. He's still alive.
Somebody kill him.
I would, but he's a long ways away.
Yeah. All right. The end of his turn, he's gonna do the same freezing burst on you guys. You all to roll Constitution saving throws.
That's so rude.
Advantage.
Oh, 9.
I got 24.
26.
All right. So Lathartha and Taltek, you make your saves. You take no damage. Scar, you take 7 cold damage, and you are frozen in place. You have 0 movement until the end of his next turn.
So it's 3 because I'm resistant.
You got it. All
So
right,
I'm
Taltek,
still-
it's your turn though.
Okay. Do that. Expend that now since I have to. And I can get to there. Holy crap. Oof. Well, there's no point to expend that unless I'm just gonna shoot him. If I shoot him, he gets every little bit, I suppose.
Damage.
Just remember that one
Damage
time it was
is
only
damage.
one left.
That's true.
On that eyeball thing.
Right there.
I like to know I'm still here.
You're still unconscious, but you're still
You're
here.
napping, so
You're not dead. There's that.
Yeah, it's that one right there. I don't think I can do that. I don't think that will allow me to do that. I cannot. I have to use my dash as my action, and that will be all.
All right. He is going to blast with ice one more time on Lathartha and Scar. You both have to roll Constitution saving throws.
18.
All right, you both are fine. No
that's good because one of my rolls. So
right.
At least they weren't both ones.
yeah.
You know, sometimes it happens that way. Sometimes it doesn't.
You know.
All right,
Sometimes,
Scar. Yeah. It's your turn.
Fireball is pretty far reaching, so
I think it's 120 feet. He's only like 80.
150, but yes.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right.
So I'm using my staff of fire.
Okay. He rolled a 10, so he would fail, but he uses his second legendary resistance to pass.
So 29. So that's
It'd be 14.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this dragon is looking so brutal. Like,
I want to kill
he has
him.
blood and smoke and burns all over his body. He does not look well at all.
Bad time.
He's having a real bad time. But he's going to use his dash
No.
to get to here. And then, so let's see. So he's there. Let me do some measurements. Okay. Yeah, he will, because he flies, grabs the ledge, and dashes all the way up. He gets to here.
Oh, man, really?
Actually, he would be a little bit further. He'd be like there. But yeah.
He's trying to flee.
Oh, he is very much fleeing. Vistan, your turn. You can't do anything. Lathartha, you're up.
Oh.
It's so far.
It's so far.
I mean, he's a dragon. Like, he
Can I
moves.
fly?
Oop.
I mean, I can fly, but you know.
Well, to get to where you can see him, you need to go 75 feet. Or I'm sorry, 65 feet. At a minimum.
I have a fly speed of 60 feet.
That's for the wings that you can generate?
Yes.
Okay, is it an action to cast that?
It's just it's an action B. No. Okay. I guess I can't
Choices.
do anything. No. I can fly, but I don't have another like addition. Oh wait.
Well, so 65 is what you need. So you have to do more than 60 feet.
And so that's so for flying it only gives me 60 then. Up to 60. Okay. So I cannot Misty Step. Dang it. No, I can't. Oh wait.
Well, Misty Step is 30, but you still would need 5 additional feet.
I would just dash at this point.
Yeah, dash. Okay. To what? 60?
Are we going if we're gonna chase him? Yeah, we have to dash.
Yeah. 60. But
It'll get you to about where I'm at. 60 will get you to where I'm at.
It's below you. Just by ruler's sake. It's right there. And then
So this is just so we have a line of what you need to be able to see him. You have to be at that line or like at that line to see him right now.
Okay.
You can't get to that line. You can't
right
see.
here. I was right there, right, Scar?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. No, it's like just no. I can't reach any of that.
Nope.
I can go,
Like 75 feet.
but I can dash. But dash is my whole entire action, isn't it?
It is.
Damn it. I didn't go here. Just go.
You're unfortunately not a rogue or a monk. You can't take like the dash as a bonus action.
Or a fighter. But I have to be able to hit something at the other end of it.
See.
Yeah, I guess I'll dash to that. Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check what his range of that is. 100. Oh, he can see that. Haha. He has no idea if you guys are there, but because he can't see you, but he is going to drop his burst back here just because he can see that spot.
Rude.
So Taltek and Lathartha, you both need to make Constitution saving throws. Taltek, you don't have advantage this time. Sorry.
That's okay. 24.
24, you're fine. You resisted. No problems.
No.
No, you're fine. 14. So what you needed to beat. So you are frozen in place, Lathartha, and you take 7 points of damage. 7 cold. And then Taltek, it's your turn.
Fly, motherfucker, fly.
Yeah, you see. That for me there. And then the 20 will get me there. Okay. Yeah, I guess I will trigger my wings as my bonus action
Okay.
so that I don't have to deal with going up 5 feet and, all that fun stuff. And I will dash. 40 will get me to that one right there. And then another 20 will get me to right there.
Yep.
And I guess that'll do.
All right. He is
Can't
going
do anything
to.
else.
He's going to do his burst thing on you, Taltek, because you're the only one he can see for sure. So
For
make
sure.
your con save.
Oh.
Ooh, you are frozen in place. You take 7 cold damage. Your movement speed is 0 until the end of your next turn.
7, so 3.
All right, and then Scar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet.
Okay.
How does he freeze me in place if I'm flying? Not on the ground.
It's just the way the spell works.
Just saying. Logic.
So if I'm Misty Stepping, I'm not affected by the frozen in place then.
You are not, no.
Okay, so 30 feet, then Misty Step, then I'm gonna move an additional 30 to there.
Okay. All right. He doesn't have any more legendary actions at this point, but it is his turn. Oh, I'm sorry, Taltek. He gets his breath weapon back.
Son
He's
of a
going to breathe on
bitch.
you.
That's
Down
rude.
tunnel.
Tic tac, motherfucker. Tic tac.
He has bad breath, okay? Down the tunnel. So make your saving throw.
That one's going to be a con save.
Con save, yep.
Did
Hi, Taffy.
you make it?
No, I did not. That's an 11.
54
That hurt.
fry, 54 damage.
So
You are just unconscious. It doesn't kill you.
Oh, I get half of that, so that'd be 26
Oh, so 26 or 27. 27.
27.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Like, 2 hit points left.
I have 2. Yeah, I have 2. If
You
I can close that
lucky.
distance, 2 is enough.
Okay. And so that's that, and then he's going to use the rest of his movement to fly the fuck away.
Man, he's a bitch.
Yeah, you can create a bitch boss.
So he is out. He's not quite down and out, but
And I'm frozen until when?
the end of your turn.
The end of my turn. Okay. Shit.
So given how fast he can move and fly, because he's outside of it, he's literally just falling at this point. I'm gonna say we're out of combat. He is screaming that you betrayed him, that the Tiamat has been betrayed, and he is gone. But we're out of combat.
Oh, what's in the treasure?
Well, I mean,
I like how that's her priority.
right? If you want to go ahead and get the
Really?
Spawn,
Someone needs to go pick up Veston.
Okay, I got a healing potion.
I do too.
Yeah, take a healing potion.
I'll take one out of my inventory. And you can have Veston. You will get 6 health points back. You have more than I do. Congratulations.
Yeah. So at this point, you guys kind of hear him fly away. You guys can run up to where he was, and he's gone. There's no more sign of the dragon. But at the same time, you're like looking around, and everyone is beat the fuck up, battered, bruised, scratched, scraped, and then Scar is just standing there.
Yep.
Come on,
you
guys.
didn't even get hit, did you?
I got bruised a little bit.
You got a little bruised.
Yeah,
You're
he has
I got a boo boo. You know.
Oh, wee little boo boo.
Oh,
you
took what? 3?
I think he took 3. Yeah.
Oh well, I went through my entire health pool at least once, at least twice. No, at least twice.
Veston did the same thing too.
What do you think I am, chopped liver?
I told you to take a shower. He probably wouldn't have attacked you as much.
That's true.
That's
maybe.
Jeez.
Okay, so everything is frozen in the ice. But you look down, you kind of move some of the snow around, and you can see that there are a variety of weapons and armor. There are a variety of what looked like to be gold and gems scattered throughout. There appear to be maybe some potion bottles down there. It is going to take some time for you guys to thaw the ice. I would say, Scar, if you want to cast another like wall of fire, you can kind of, because you can shape it. It doesn't have to be a wall. It can be a sphere.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's I think it's 6 10-foot spaces. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the spell. So yeah, you get to shape it a little bit. So you can focus the heat kind of and just concentrate on the spell.
So is that like a 60-foot sphere?
Let's see.
It's 10 foot. It's 60 foot in general. So
let's see.
if I shape it, that makes it a 60-foot sphere.
So let's see. So it says you create a wall of fire on a solid surface. You can make wall. Lasts for duration. So it's up to 60 feet long. So it doesn't have to be a straight line. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick is what it says. So you can create a 20-foot diameter. It's a huge freaking wall, basically wall of flame. And we'll say you guys spend a couple of hours down here. You can take a short rest, all that stuff. You don't really have to because there's not going to be any more combat or anything like that. But Veston, you're like patching yourself up, cleaning the blood off. After a couple of hours, you do manage to get enough of the contents melted that you free up. It looks to be a potion of some kind. I'll just say you guys could spend some time to identify it too. So it's a potion of gaseous form. You managed to find in the loot that you can get to easily. There's a +1 longsword, +1 longbow, +1 leather armor, and bracers of defense.
Check it out. I don't know. Does it matter anymore? Because we're technically done with the.
Yeah, technically, you guys would be done.
Yeah.
But you guys want to write down what you got. In terms of gold and loot, you guys have more than enough. Means kind of the epilogue point at this point. So you guys can go through. You speak with the giants, and he's heading to where the giants are further north. You guys are just kind of traveling with him at the moment. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to go back to Waterdeep at any point? Like, is that where you guys are going to land and then go that way, or like what do your characters want to do? Like as an epilogue, what would they do after all of this? You guys make enough money to live comfortably for the rest of your lives, but there is also, the whole rest of the Tiamat stuff going on.
Well, we should probably return to Waterdeep and let them know what happened and how this all went down.
Yes.
We could also go back to that lodge and tell that chick that, we wrecked that dude's day.
Killed him. Oh, her.
Her,
Him.
yeah.
Thing. It's dead now.
Very dead.
So I will pull up the Sword Coast map for you guys here. So Waterdeep is, let me ping it.
Right there.
Waterdeep is here. The castle where you guys loaded onto the castle was here.
Mm-hmm.
So Parnst is where the lady was at the lodge.
Yeah.
Where the giants are leading you is like up here.
Mm.
Oh, right up towards the spine of the world.
Yeah.
That checks out.
So if you guys go back to Waterdeep by traveling, so the fastest way to go there would be probably to get to like the Mithril Hall, take a boat, and just follow the river, the Deseren River, all the way down. River travel would be faster than taking it by horseback. You guys could actually probably at this point just hire somebody or pay someone to teleport you guys to Waterdeep if you wanted.
Oh,
yeah,
that
we'd
would
have
be
to go to probably either Long Saddle or Silvery Moon.
I would say like there might be somebody in Mithril Hall that can teleport you guys to Waterdeep if you wanted.
that'd be nice.
It's going to be expensive.
I mean, how much gold did we get out of this thing?
So you won't be able to carry all of it for sure. So I will say we'll take the.
So we have bag of holding. So how much can we carry in the bag of holding?
You're
500.
Carry a lot. So it's 5,000 gold.
Sweet.
Like gold pieces. 800 platinum pieces.
Okay, hold on.
And
5.
I'll hold all the platinum pieces, guys.
Gold. 8. How many? 800?
No.
800
Platinum? Okay.
And then 21 sapphires worth 300 gold each.
1 times.
Sapphire.
And then I would say there's between carrying everything. I mean, it's piles and piles and piles of gold. Of coins. There's just way too much for you guys to carry. Even with
I don't know. I can carry a lot.
You can't carry this much. Trust me. It's not a portable hole, Dustin. Okay, it's a bag of holding.
I can lift and carry. My carrying capacity is 315, but I can drag 630.
You're not going to drag that much. Believe me, it's not worth it. So you guys would be able to each carry back 1,000 silver pieces as well. You guys have more money. You guys can retire comfortable for the rest of your lives. Very comfortable.
So that's a no dragging 600 pounds of gold.
Yeah, so to teleport, though, it would cost you at least 5,000 gold, so most of your platinum, and it would teleport you back to Waterdeep.
From the giants?
Mm-hmm.
I would just take a boat at that point.
I would take the boat.
Yeah, take the boat.
Okay.
Well,
so from Mithril Hall all the way down to Waterdeep will take you about 2 months.
Okay, I can carry up to 500 pounds of stuff in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. But you have all of your other stuff in the bag too. Like a bag of holding, just because it says it carries 500 pounds, it's a physical space inside of it.
Yeah, and
So
all
you
this
can't
stuff
just
can
be like,
taken
hey, it's 500 pounds.
but you can carry a hell of a lot of eggs.
You can. Yeah. So think of how much the physical space that's inside of a bag of holding is the equivalent of like an outdoor freezer. Those little outdoor garage
So
freezers.
counts? No.
It's about the equivalent of that.
How much does platinum weigh?
Okay, so we got a +1 longsword, +1 longbow,
+1 leather armor,
+1 leather armor,
and bracers of
and the
defense.
bracers of defense. Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds like I could use from that. So.
Yeah, the bracers of defense work good for any class that doesn't wear armor. And is not using a shield, aka a spellcaster.
Oh,
Or a
Barbarian?
yeah.
Monk would be better. Barbarians would still want to use shields, or a barbarian, but I mean,
Depends on the barbarian.
yeah, as a barbarian, I'd still want to wear a shield.
what was it called? Bracers of what?
Bracers of defense.
I'm currently adding all of this to my backpack.
Okay, so
You can add that to mine, I guess.
You're gonna add the
Bracers.
you're gonna add the bracers. Okay, I'll take that off.
All right, so you guys get back to Waterdeep. It takes you about 2 months. What do you do? What do your characters want to do? They retire. You talk to the Waterdeep Council. I would say in the 2 months it took you to go there, the tail end of it, you guys could partake in like the rest of the Tiamat stuff, but your characters would just be like, "Hey, we're support characters." For it, since we're done with this campaign for it on our end. Or you can just be like, "That's cool, have fun, guys," and leave it at that.
so each of us would get 3,275 gold pieces a piece. Dividing it up.
3,000 what?
3,275 gold pieces.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Did you do the platinum as well?
That's
Everything.
Yeah, because I just equated it to so 200. If we're doing platinum, it's 200 each per person.
How's Taffy doing?
She's been lazy today.
She's a cat.
I mean, yeah, but last week, she's been super active and busy and like playing. And yeah, last night she didn't want to play a whole lot, and then today she was like off and on. Like she was like, "I don't want to play." I was like, "Okay," like an hour, and so I was like, "I'm gonna sit down and play some video games." 10 minutes into it, I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" Like, I just sat down, and so
I got me a PS5 too.
Unacceptable.
I was like, I'm gonna play, Taffy. Like, you literally for like the last 2 hours I've been trying to play with you and you haven't wanted to, so shit out of luck. So then she came in my office and fell asleep, and then we went outside for a little bit, and I think she's just enjoying being in the office or being outside because it's warm outside, and I leave the office window open, so it's warm in the office. So it's kind of that, oh, it's warm, so she feels comfortable because cats like warmth.
How close did we get?
Oh, for the dragon? He had 10 hit points left.
Oh, One more hit. Had I connected one more time, that'd have been it.
One more fireball.
Maybe if I wasn't dead unconscious half the time, I would have probably gotten a hit in. Because I did 0 damage. Well, technically, I only did however much my elemental did, which was 1.
So we'll say this much: the putting down the tunnel is not a bad idea. The kicker is you guys split yourselves up with no way to support each other, and that was a bad move.
Mm-hmm.
Your better move would have been to have like one of you, Viston, Teltex, doesn't matter who, be the center of attention and run out there, and then have everyone else come in behind him and then spread out, because you want to make it so it's difficult for the breath attack to hit you.
Yeah, that breath attack is massive.
Yeah, when you're all grouped up or you're really far away, the breath attack's just going to get wider because it's a 60-foot cone.
Yeah.
So it just gets really big and really difficult. But when you guys are all spread out like that, and you're all able to see each other, you can support each other. So like when Viston went down, like the only way you guys were going to get to him is to run down the tunnel, which means you have to go past the dragon to do that, and it just wasn't going to work. Plus, it put Viston and Taltek in a bad position because you guys were kitty corner for him. You guys were opposite sides, and his reach is so far that if one of you went down, you can't get to him except going directly through him. There's no shifting around of the battlefield. He had disadvantage when he was in the tunnels. It's just he has a plus like 11 to hit. It's just
I noticed that.
Yeah,
we got a 31 on a nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like his AoE burst, all it really does is 7 frost damage, and then it freezes you in place till the end of your turn, so you can't move. And then he had a pounce and fear, but you guys with the benefits that you guys had for like all the saving throws, you guys were going to be passing those no problem, which was in your favor. And you guys, that's another reason we kind of stayed grouped up, because you get the aura from the staff, and then Caden's paladin aura
section.
Yeah,
that would have been nice to have.
Yeah, so like if I had played like I was gonna like just my goal is just to straight kill you guys and not give you a chance at all. As soon as one of you would have went down, I just would have. He has 3 attacks. Would have been like down, hit it again because you're prone. That's a crit. That's 2 fails. Hit again, you're dead. You're out. And then move on to the next person. So I would have just killed Viston and Taltek, and then it would have just been like, okay, whatever. He's fire against the casters. But again, he's not that smart. If it had been a different dragon, he probably would have been smart enough to do that.
Yeah, that would have been the point where I was like, well, the old version of my necklace would have been nicer.
Yeah. I mean, you guys did it. You guys beat him, and that's fine. That's good. I think the old white dragons had burrow too, but that's not something that is regularly, like, you guys never learned that. But yeah, I mean, he would just burrow his way down, and I was tempted to have him stay burrowed until he got his breath weapon back. But he knew he could tell you guys were healing and buffing yourselves up above, and so it was kind of that like, oh shit, I gotta act. I can't just sit here.
Yeah.
So
I was feeling pretty toasty.
Yeah, you were feeling toasty and warm. It's pretty great.
Yep.
Pretty great.
Oh, it was cold in there, so I needed some warmth.
Yeah. So
I was feeling very beat up.
Well, let me see.
You were sleeping.
You're just sleeping, taking a nap. Like, you guys don't really have a dedicated healer either.
No.
So you guys, like, if I'd been in your shoes, I probably would have maybe had like cast aid or like bless, things that would help you guys for hitting and like avoiding damage. I probably also maybe wouldn't have focused so heavily on just damaging him. I mean, it's good, but I would have focused on like weakening him. So that would be like, JJ, if you had any spells to weaken him, maybe like a Bane or something like that. Because those things
I do have Bane.
Yeah, so you could have tried.
I could have if I wasn't unconscious half the time.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too,
Like if it
dragons.
wasn't hard targeting me.
Yeah, so a lot of high-end creatures have, especially dragons, have legendary resistances. So if they fail a save, they'll just make themselves pass. And so it's a good idea to try and just make them burn through that stuff as fast as you can. Because then it becomes a balancing act for them. Do you burn all your super high-level spells and they just burn their legendary resistances? Or do you burn like mid-range spells to make them burn those resistances so that you can do those high-level spells? So, yeah, you guys did great. Like, there's nothing wrong. My only big critique would be that you guys shouldn't have gone down different tunnels. That was the only big critique I would have.
Yeah, no. That
If
was...
things went differently and I didn't go down, my elemental would have probably beat the hell out of that dragon.
Well, so that's the other thing. You should have summoned the elemental earlier. Because you could have sent the elemental out there to fight in your stead, and then you could have hung back. And again, that's where you guys could split up,
Yeah.
Like just
my only concern with it was I didn't know at the time until I moved my elemental that, because I thought when I conjured it, I had to be in line of sight for conjuring it. And I just didn't think of that.
Yeah, yes. So, I mean, you could conjure it next to you or nearby you and just send it ahead and be like, all right, go fight the dragon. Like, the dragon would have been like fire and it would have attacked him and he would have been after it. Like, it's use what you got kind of thing.
At this point, would we have leveled up?
Yeah, so you would have finished, as soon as you finish this, you would gain level 8 if we were continuing. This would be the milestone for 8 point it has. Yeah, so what would happen if we were continuing is you guys would go with the giants to where they're going, which is far to the north. And then like within a couple of days of arriving, you guys would get like a summons back to Waterdeep, and they would provide a teleportation scroll for you. So you would just teleport back to Waterdeep, and then it would begin the like Council of Waterdeep session stuff.
Well, we made it back to Waterdeep either way.
Yeah.